everybody. Thank you for coming. Breakfast is anonymously sponsored. Anybody who wants to help, you can participate taking some breakfast. If you want to sponsor, just let us know as well. Something fascinating. We're reading about the burial of Sarah. And if you look at the story, there's something obviously missing from the story. What is that? Yitzchak. Where's Yitzchak? There's no mention to Yitzchak in the text. A lot of the commentators are bothered by where is Yitzchak. So the Rabbi Bachia is also upset about it, and he says that they didn't tell Yitzchak about the funeral, about the burial of Sarah. He obviously was in a state after the Akedah where they couldn't tell him. Furthermore, if you look, you really want to analyze it, Yitzchak disappears not just at the funeral, but somehow after the Malach and the angel, they rescue him from being slaughtered. Yitzchak is nowhere to be found. He disappears. What happens to Yitzchak? So even Ezra is bothered by it as well. And he says, Vayeshev Avram returned. And he said, doesn't mention Yitzchak. Why? Because he was in Avram's keep. Since he was part of the entourage, there was no need to mention Yitzchak. He's part of the... And this is what he says. And those who say that Avraham killed him and left his body behind and the Yitzchak was resurrected contradict the text. But who says that? Obviously, if he's trying to say that there are people out there who say he died and was resurrected, but if you look, by the way, as an aside, Rabbi Soloveitchik, the Rav brings it out as well, according to the Rizal, is that he couldn't have a father, the soul of Yitzchak couldn't have children. So when he died and a new soul came in that was able to have children, so he died and was resurrected. You even look at Midrashic sources, you find that Yitzchak carried the wood on his back like a cross. And in fact, the Christians got a lot of their justifications for the religion, they took old Midrashim and they used to justify. This is probably one of the Midrashim they used about Yitzchak, that he was resurrected, at least according to the Midrash. So he disappears at the time of the sacrifice, when he should have been sacrificed. What happened to him? Where did Yitzchak go? So the two schools of thought. One school of thought is he went to the yeshiva of Shem and Aver. There's a 3-year period when he was 37 years old, the time of the Akedah, and to this week's parsha, when he resurfaces, there's a 3-year gap. So according to one opinion, he went to the yeshiva Shem Aver, and according to another opinion, God and Malachim took him to Gan Eden for 3 years. So when does Yitzchak reappear? He doesn't even go for his own shidduch. He doesn't really come out. But all he comes, the first reference to Yitzchak is when Eliezer is coming back with Rivka. She says, Yitzchak is coming. Where does he come from? Be'er Lachairoi. From this place called Be'er Lachairoi. What is this place? This is a place, by the way, where Hagar went. This is where she saw angels. So the differences of opinions as to what's going on over here, there's an opinion, I think Rashi brings it down, there's an opinion that he went there, according to the Sforno, to pray for a shidduch for himself. Others say that he went to get Hagar, because this is a place where Hagar is, just like he was going to get married. He wanted his father to get remarried to Hagar, so he went to get Hagar from this place as well. Or, according to some, this is a place he went to daven in general, and he went there. Or there's another opinion, because Hagar was there, means Yishmael was there too. He went to reconcile with Yishmael as well. And if you find it at the end of this week's Torah portion, there's a burial of Avram. Who buries him? Yitzchak and Yishmael. So Yishmael, according to tradition, did tshuva, and he accepted Yitzchak as being the actual son of Avraham. That's all because, according to some, I think it's the Ramban, is that he went and did his homework, and he went to Be'er Lachairoi to be with Yishmael, and it paid off at the end. But Yishmael did tshuva, and they both were reconciled at the end of the parsha. Have a wonderful day.